Welcome to Transforming the Toddler Years, a Core 4 parenting podcast blending soul and science-based strategies to empower pandemic moms like you, raising kindergarten-ready kids. I'm Cara Tyrrell, your host, a lifetime lover of littles, girl mom, early childhood educator, and conscious parenting coach who truly believes that how we connect and collaborate with our kids in the first 5 years is how we raise world-ready kids who will change this world. Welcome back, mamas. We are kicking off our holidays, DAZE mini-series today because the holidays are here. They're coming. We already celebrated a couple. And are you feeling the chaos? How that stress level just automatically increases and your anxiety about finding the magic inside the madness just happens. So that's why I put together our 2023 Holidays mini series. And we're kicking it off today with a topic that was at the top of your request list. What do we do when we know that disrupted routines and schedules are on the way? Ooh, I feel a little anxiety just thinking about it. Having a routine is such a safe way for your child to feel in control. And when your children are in control, they are emotionally regulated. And when they're emotionally regulated, they are able to be in the moment with you, that magical holiday experience, without feeling like they're going to lose it every single second. All right. So why does this happen? Here's a few reasons why routines are going to be disrupted and schedules may be completely obliterated. We know there's travel involved for many, many of you. Some of you are taking long car rides. Some of you are actually getting on airplanes and switching time zones. What? That messes with our inner body clock, right? Some of you are staying home, but others are coming to you. And every time you introduce a whole bunch of new energy, AKA personalities, into your household, it just kind of shifts the dynamic a little bit. And they want to see your kids. They came to hang out with your littles. And you feel some pressure sometimes to say, oh, they can skip the nap, or, oh my gosh, everyone wants to open presents. All right, we'll wake them up early. This is how the disruption of routines and schedules comes to be. What about the staying up late as a special treat? Your family really needs to ground into the decision-making process of what you are going to stay true to the best of your ability and what you're willing to flex on. And if you know me at all and my collaborative parenting methodology, you know that I believe deeply that this depends on who your child is. You know how your child thrives best. Is your kiddo somebody who you can wake up and they pop up and they're happy and they're fun and they're friendly and social? Great. This won't be as big a deal if you need to do it. Is your kiddo like one of mine was, where we said, never wake the sleeping bear? Because if you woke her, she was one. And so for me, having her, quote, miss 30 minutes of present opening, or not be at the table during Christmas dinner when everybody else was the right answer. Because when she was awake, I wanted her to be regulated enough to have fun with us and to create those special magical holiday memories. Who is your child? Now remember, when schedules get shifted and routines are out of control, what's really changed is that your child feels different. I know you can relate to this because I do. I do a lot of traveling, right? I get on stages as a keynote speaker and I'm sharing our message of the COVID generation. I go to early childhood education conferences and I teach teachers how to apply this methodology to their classrooms. And when I do, I switch time zones. And when that happens, my body needs to readjust. And it's more important than ever that when I'm in that new place, I stick to my daily routines. I have my smoothie in the morning. I take my walk. I do my meditation. Those ground me into, okay, even though I'm in a new place and people are asking different things of me, I get to control my own energy and feel good inside my body because a few of these things that are true for me are still true here. So, what is the emotional regulation hit list, right? When your kids are out of routine, that means they're dysregulated. And that hit list usually gets hit hardest by sleep issues, food differences, and safety concerns. I do not mean actual safety in this case. I don't mean gonna need to go to the hospital safety. I mean social safety, especially for your COVID kids. Big holidays where there are lots of people, lots of different energies and personalities can be really anxiety provoking. That's the social safety piece that I'm talking about. So let's break it down, okay? When sleep gets messed with, instead of rested, they are overtired. You know what an overtired kiddo looks and feels like. It's not a good feeling inside their body at all, which is why it doesn't feel good to you because the expression of it comes out kind of crazy. Food. We're going to have a whole episode on sweet treats and how those really affect your child during the holidays. But what I want to say about it today is that digestion is a feeling. And so if your child is all of a sudden having a whole different diet or a significantly different diet, inside their body, it's going to feel different and not great. Then there's that social safety piece. If they are waking up, going into every day, feeling anxious, confused, overwhelmed, they're super clingy, they don't know what to expect. Some people say yes to something. Some people say no. Some people are all up in their face because they haven't seen them in 9 months, or maybe they've never met them before and they want to build that relationship. But your child is just like, whoa, what is going on right now? So if you think of it like a hat trick, but not in a good way, it doesn't feel good to have your sleep routines messed up. It doesn't feel good to have your digestion messed up. And it really doesn't feel good to have people all up in your business when you don't know how to handle it. That's a lot of different feeling inside their body. And that's why they're dysregulated. So what are we going to do, right? What are we going to proactively do to help our kids have more fun, have more magic inside the holiday madness? Well, we're going to talk about it. We are proactively going to give them all this information, and it's going to be specific to what your family is doing. For this example, I am going to use one of my clients who travels actually a decent amount with their kids, with their baby and their toddler. And the forecasting and the talking about the traveling has been clutch for them and really, really successful. So we say things like, Layla, when we get on the plane, your body might feel tired, but it might be hard for you to fall asleep. We are giving this information, right? What helps you fall asleep when you're at home? At home, when your body is tired, having your lovey next to you makes you feel really safe and calm and allows your body to sleep. At home, when you feel tired, you have that favorite little stuffed animal. And I see you using your fingers and kind of rubbing it so that that feels really good to you. What do you think we should do? Collaborating with your children from the very beginning is going to make them feel empowered to take control of their own experience, their own body, and their own feelings. What do you think we should do? If they're too little to use words to talk back, this little nugget that I'm talking about is 2.5, and she has a decent vocabulary at this point. But when we first started this process, she had a pretty minimal vocabulary. Still, her parents invited her to be part of the problem solving before it was a problem. What do you think we should do? Should we bring your lovey? Should we bring that favorite stuffed animal? Do you have another idea of what might make you feel safe enough and calm enough to sleep on the plane? Maybe they're going to say, I want to snuggle with you. Maybe they're going to say, I want to bring that blanket. Give them the opportunity to be part of it and then be inside of it with them without expecting it to always work. I'm going to say that again, because when we proactively set up a plan as high level, achieving, type A, ready to make a solution mamas, and then it doesn't work, it kind of takes us by surprise every single time. The goal isn't for it to work every time. The goal is for your child to feel like the two of you are coming up with a potential solution. Then if it doesn't work, there's another conversation. That didn't work. You didn't get to have any sleep on the plane today. What a bummer. We thought that by bringing these things, it would help you sleep, but it didn't. I wonder what we can do differently next time. Now, here's where it gets really important, because if your child is now overtired, potentially in a different time zone, now you have to dig deep into your well of compassion and empathy for what they are feeling, what they are experiencing, and tell them, I know your body feels tired. I know it's harder for you to use nice words with me right now. I know you are feeling like crying is the only way to show me what's going on inside your body. I'm here to help, but we also need to keep moving forward. So I'm going to do my best job to stay calm and in control. I'm going to ask you to try to do your best job to stay calm and in control. And as a team, we're going to get through this together. Might not be easy, might not be fun. Call it a spade if it's a spade. That's it. Your job is to be in those moments, because here is the beautiful piece. If you're in the hard moments, acknowledging it with them, in the beautiful moments, in those magical holiday moments where the world just opens up and you're just sitting inside of it, feeling such joy and such love, and the smiles are flowing and the music is playing and your child is beaming, you're going to get to be fully inside those moments too. Proactively setting ourselves up for disrupted routines during the holidays. Obviously, your family is very unique and you celebrate in a very specific way. So here are 2 ways that if you're looking for more support, that you can tap into my resources. Number 1 is make sure you join our 12 Days of Christmas Toddler Tip Survival Challenge. I sing to you every day and drop a really helpful tip. Super big fun. Come down into the show notes and sign up today. I cannot wait to share that space with you. The second way, if you are doing some big stuff over the holidays and you have a lot of anxiety around it and you want personalized support to get through it, bring me on as your coach. Go down into the show notes and hit the complimentary connection call button and let's chat. Let's see if I can help you feel more in control and calmer to set your family up for more magic and less madness. All right, as we get into this holiday season, I am here for you in every single way. And I'm so grateful that you show up every week to let me help you transform the toddler years. Until our next episode, stay mindful and proactive as you transform the toddler years.